Every so often, an article will come out about a star of a Star Wars and whether they'd want to reprise their role in some future project, and honestly, it's kind of frustrating how these comments get used sometimes. There's usually some pretty clear attempts to get outrage bait with them, regardless of the actor or actress in question's actual intent, and I think the way people glom onto these quotes removes the ability for any of the actors or actresses to have any nuance in their feelings about their experience, which is always going to be way different from anyone watching the movies. This is something we've seen a lot with the prequels and sequels because of how modern media works. But actors wanting to move on with their lives and careers, or worrying about how one role could possibly lock them out of other opportunities forever, often gets spun as a way to criticize the movies themselves, as we've seen most recently with Adam Driver. There's been a lot of stuff since Rise of Skywalker about whether John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, or Adam Driver would ever come back, with fluctuating answers, but so often this gets turned into a referendum on the movies, rather than allowing their experience to just be their experience. Now don't get me wrong, this is not saying that your opinion on these sequels or prequels has to be any particular way positive or negative, and there have been times where some of them have commented on the movies directly. But I think treating any discussion of returning as that kind of commentary on whether the movie was good or not probably makes them just feel even more hesitant about coming back or ever commenting on their experience. We saw the same kind of pattern with the prequels. Over time, we've seen people like Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen come around on wanting to return, after a much more complicated initial relationship with Star Wars and its fans. So I think people allowing for a little more nuance in how we interpret these responses works out best for everyone.